my daughter Kai and I are headed out to look at an old Mercedes, see whether or not we want to buy it. And this is very nostalgic. I mean, it was 20 years ago, I think, right? About 20 years ago?
About 20 years ago.
That we went on that first road trip together to go check out an old Benz.
I wish we had kept track of all the cars we bought over the years.
We've bought a lot of cars over the years. So this one's kind of unique. It has a very interesting name. You'll get to see it as we get down onto Whidbey Island. But we're going to hit the freeway now and head south. It's about an hour and a half drive. And I think we decided it's really hot out
Top
today.
up. We're
The
Washingtonians.
top's going to come up right now because we're going to have to drive on the freeway for about 45 minutes. And once we hit the side roads, we'll put the top down and go cruising.
Let's go get this.
Let's go check this car out.
That looks nice.
I always cross my fingers. Hope this works. We just pulled off I-5 and we're heading down into the Skagit Valley. And I think we'll wait a little while before we put the top down because it's hot out there. But take a look. This is a beautiful valley and we love coming down here. We're going to hit a little favorite spot of ours called the bread farm.
Love the bread farm.
Okay, we grabbed some chocolate croissants and I think we're going to put the top down.
And shortbreads.
What else did we get?
Shortbread cookies.
Shortbread? All right. I think we can get the top down now and do a little country cruising. All right.
Time to put that top down.
Yeah, let's get some air in here. It's so hot. Come on, baby. There it goes.
All right. Gotta love these power hard tops.
All right, we're ready to go.
About ready to cruise out.
Are we
our
clear?
beloved
No.
Edison.
Someone's coming up there.
On our way now to Whidbey Island.
Say goodbye to the bread farm.
Thanks for the treats, bread farm.
Oh, right into the sun. This is really a beautiful place. And it's just a great place to cruise with a top down on an old Mercedes convertible. Hey Kai, you know where we're at?
It's starting to look a little familiar.
Yeah, you've been over this bridge before?
Wow, Deception Pass Bridge.
Yeah, look at that. What a bridge.
Amazing.
I mean, we're up here. We
in
hope
the
the bridge
Pacific
doesn't
Northwest.
fall down. They're
looks
doing a
like
lot of work on it. I don't know what they're doing, but they're certainly trying to.
Look
Okay.
at this view, everybody.
I think you can see, people watching this video will understand why people want to move to Washington when they see pictures like this in the summer.
Yeah, when Donna called us about the car for sale, we said, wow, shoot, we got to go to Whidbey Island? What a bummer. Thanks for getting us out of the office, Donna.
We stopped off in Coupeville and had a nice little lunch on the waterfront. This is a very beautiful little quaint town on Whidbey Island. We're entering the town of Freeland, Washington. And the joke around here with the property values going up is the land here is no longer free. You sure about this?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I think Waze said this is the way to turn.
I see it.
You see it? Where is it?
I see the front end up there on the left.
Look at that.
That must be Bubbles.
That's a 123 for sure.
We've came a ways.
Oh, look at that baby.
Oh.
What do you think?
Not bad.
Yeah, it's worth taking a look.
It's one of my favorite color combos.
We used to have an old saying here, you walk around it once to see if you want to buy it. And then if you see too many problems, you walk around it again to see if it's worth buying for parts. But this one's looking pretty good.
So Donna, how did you come up with the name Bubbles?
Well, actually, the friend of mine that I bought it from named her, and she named her Bubbles because her color in the sun looks just like champagne.
I love it.
And so she actually had a license plate that said Bubbles, but I couldn't get it because she already had it.
Oh, that's awesome
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
So, you know, sometimes it's so amazing to me, Donna, how we come across some of these cars. I mean, we would have never known about Bubbles unless you had sent us an email.
Yeah,
And
well,
why did you decide to email us?
It's funny because after I bought Bubbles, I don't know how I found Mercedessource, you know, on the internet, but I came across it, and so I feel like I know your dad because I watched so many of his videos.
Yeah, he's pretty personable.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
And so I thought when I decided I needed to sell it, and I was thinking, gosh, you know, I don't really want people coming out and test driving it, and
Yeah.
you know, and having to deal with that, and so I just thought of you guys, and I thought, because I'd watched the videos before where he bought one, and then, you know, most of them were in way worse condition than Bubbles
Oh,
is,
absolutely.
you know? And,
She's got good bones from what I can see.
Yeah, and I thought, well, maybe he'll want one more. So
That was
I
perfect.
emailed you, and just on a lark to see.
And you know, when I got your email and I read your location, and it's always nice when, you know, we're close to the vehicle,
Yeah.
not too far to travel. But I thought to myself, this is going to be a really good one.
Yeah.
I told him right away when he was going to come see you. I said, I feel it in my gut.
Well, it's funny because I thought kind of the same thing. I thought, I bet they don't get very many as close as Whidbey Island to
No,
them.
not at all.
While Kaya and Donna chit chat, I'm going to pull out my inspection kit. When I go looking at these cars, I always bring along a sheet of cardboard, okay? That's to get on the ground and look under the car. I've got gloves, lights, tow strap, got oil, coolant, tranny fluid. So I think we're ready to give this thing an inspection, decide whether or not we want to drive it home.
So, Dad, how often do you see a 123 chassis where the felting is still intact on the rubber?
Not very often.
No. And how often do you see this? Where the plastic vinyl is still intact around the window jamb.
And it's not all wrinkled up.
Unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
Bubbles
What else do you see in
Bubbles
there?
is looking good. Well, mileage is right about where you'd expect a well-driven turbo diesel to be at
What's
at
it
this
reading?
age. 196,000.
Okay, dash isn't too bad.
No, I don't see any cracks
Just a
in the dash.
little
Oh,
teeny
there's
crack,
just
I
one.
think, at the top. Okay. Sunroof work? Remember, that's the most important thing for
Most
you.
important. Let's check it.
Check it.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Look at
We
that.
have a
Wind
working
deflector
sunroof,
pops
and it's
up.
even running smoothly.
Look how smooth that is.
All right. Okay, go ahead and fire it up, Kyle. Let's see how this baby runs.
Let's see how she turns over. Wait for that glow cycle. All right, clear prop.
Pretty good. Sounds healthy. Yeah. I can tell we're going to need motor mounts. Let's do the cat dance test. Look at that. It's not even moving. And looking down underneath it, it looks like it doesn't look like it has any major blower.
Oh man, Dad, these power windows are smooth.
Whoa,
Look,
baby, look at
no
that.
sounds in the window regulators. Look at that.
The back one?
Nice. No sound.
Okay.
All right, let's see how she does.
How's it feel in the shifter? We got any loose shift bushing?
Really tight.
Okay.
Nice.
Rock and roll.
Let's do it.
Now, how many diesels have you driven over the years? And owned
Hundreds.
hundreds?
I haven't owned hundreds, but I've driven hundreds.
Okay.
And I can tell you right now that it's shifting way too soon. So
Okay.
it's probably going to need a vacuum
Yeah, it's
modulator, some adjustments there.
Yeah, look at this. I wonder if she'll throw this one on the
Right?
deal.
But the power
Okay.
is awesome.
All right.
All right, let's see
Let's
how
see
she
what
does
it does
down
on
the
the power
side.
test and see how it shifts, okay?
Oh,
Oh,
see?
yeah.
A little bit
We
soon.
got a
little bit
vacuum
soon.
issue with the transmission, but I tell you, a
But-
jerk is certainly a lot better than a slip.
Yeah.
I think we can adjust that out.
Wow, look at the steering.
What's with the steering?
No hands, Ma.
Check play.
Wow.
high-tech steering play.
Super tight.
No steering play?
Wow, that's awesome.
That's really unusual.
Very, very nice so far.
For a diesel with over 190,000 on it.
Look at that.
Hey, Model A, that was my first car right there.
Wow. That's a sign then.
Power test.
Here we go.
Stomp on it.
Fully
0 to
stomped.
60.
Dad,
and
no smoke out the tailpipe.
Really?
Not
no smoke?
a puff.
Not a puff?
Not
I
a puff.
can't see. But
Usually
not
you
a puff.
stomp on an old diesel like that and you're in a fog. Wow. Wow, this thing is really peppy. I am pleasantly surprised.
I think we have a winner here. You were right when you said we have a really good feeling about this.
I had a really good feeling about Bubbles. So I think she's coming home.
Man, it's really smooth too.
So who gets to drive her home?
Let's flip a coin.
Okay. So, Dad, the suspension feels really good. The shocks feel good. Handle's really nice. But
Are you noticing anything? Oh,
I don't know,
yeah.
when you brake, I feel the
yeah.
chatter in the rotors. I think there might need to be some rotor or pad replacement.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Now let's see how she does going up the hill.
Okay, go ahead and downshift it. All right. Come on, baby, up the hill.
Look, no smoke.
Look at that, no smoke.
Fully under load.
Oh,
not a puff.
This would be when they really smoke.
Wow.
Is when you take them under load up a hill.
Yeah, amazing.
Okay.
That was actually really amazing. Not a
That
puff.
was what you're telling me. That was really true, not just fake for the camera.
Right. That wasn't fake news.
Okay, no fake news here. That was real no smoke.
We're not blowing any smoke.
We're not blowing smoke here, folks.
Just for our viewers, here's another test. You want to see if the engine shutoff is good and strong, because the engine shutoff is controlled by vacuum.
Oh,
Nice.
that was good.
That was
Shook
great.
the car. That's what you want to feel. Good
All right,
compression.
let's check the fluids.
I'm reluctantly agree.
We're gonna flip a coin.
Flip a coin. You call it, okay?
Okay.
This is who gets to drive this baby home.
Heads.
Look at that. Heads it is. All right. Good job,
All
Kyle.
right. So one last thing we should probably check is the fluids before we attempt to drive this from Whidbey Island back to Bellingham. So we see here the coolant looks good. It's up to the level mark.
It looks clean. It's up
Yeah.
to level. Okay.
Always make sure to wear your gloves, right?
Yeah, right.
Let's check the engine oil. Got our dipstick right here. Give it a good wipe. You see the marks on there? Halfway in between those two indents is perfect. Pull it out quick.
Oh, it's
Oh,
full.
oh,
Oh,
okay.
that's even a better sign.
Next, we're going to check the power steering fluid. We're just going to spin that off there. Oh,
Okay, it
It's a
is a little
little bit
low.
low.
Yep, a little bit
we'll-
low.
we'll
So
add
we've
some
got some
before we hit
fluid.
the road.
Yeah, we'll get some out of the
a little bit dirty.
SL.
Definitely going to do a power steering fluid flush on this guy right away.
Okay.
I'm going to leave that loose. All right, over here we're going to check the brake fluid. You're going to see the
Yeah,
minimum
okay.
and the maximum
Okay,
marks.
we're good on brake fluid.
So it looks awesome. You don't even have to take the cap off.
All right, let's check transmission fluid. We'll have to start the engine to do that, or I'll get the engine started.
So we have done the deal. We have sealed the paperwork. We have paid her the money, and we're driving Bubbles home. Recently, a friend of ours from Poland, who makes awesome Mercedes-Benz badges, has just come out with a new line of Mercedes hubcap key rings.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Just received a few days ago and was just waiting for Bubbles to finish the deal.
Oh, how cool.
Bubbles will get the first hubcap or first alloy wheel keychain.
Cool.
I know.
Gorgeous.
They just came. I was like, oh, we need that.
Now I wish I still owned her so I could
I
get one.
know.
Why don't you give her that one? Let's do it. Let's give her one.
Wow.
Yeah,
We can always get
because
one.
you can always
Remember
remember Bubbles with a.
Oh my gosh.
Ha! I'll race you home.
Yeah,
Who do you think will win?
I think you'll win. Back to Bellingham. Bye.
It's a great day indeed when you can go out with your daughter on a road trip and bring home an absolutely gorgeous 300 turbo diesel sedan.
Well, we're about 30 minutes out from Donna's house, heading back towards Bellingham. I have to say already two things I am totally blown away by with Bubbles is that the cruise control is operational, and I've had it on for the last 20 minutes with no glitches. And also, the tachometer works. That's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing.
We've been on the road for over an hour and a half, and I haven't even seen a puff of black smoke come out of the back end of that old diesel. That's really something for an old 123 with almost 200,000 miles on it. What do you got? You got my bread?
Yeah, I got the bread farm bread.
Okay.
We made it back.
Whoa. Tell me about the cruise control.
The cruise control works, the tachometer works. I haven't seen a working tach in years. Amazing.
All right. Welcome back to Bellingham.
Welcome home. The heater works.